Good morning, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi on Tuesday, June the 4th. Welcome to Weather in 5 days and 5 minutes. And we've got a beauty of a day this morning, no doubt about it. When you head outside, if you haven't already, it is just absolutely lovely. And we're going to have a day where temperatures are going to be much like yesterday, maybe in a couple of spots a bit higher by a degree or so, but we're looking at most highs in the upper 60s and low 70s in and around New York City, lower 70s in and around Philadelphia, heading south and west from there into southeast and south central Pennsylvania, and low to mid 70s down into Maryland, and even some middle and upper 70s as you head down further south toward the Washington, D.C. area. It's just a very, very nice day. And not to leave out the folks in the other direction, we're looking at highs in the mid to upper 60s across much of southern New England, and low and middle 60s, even a few upper 50s still lingering, I guess, in some of the elevated areas in the Catskills on northward into the Hudson Valley. It's just a really dry, cool June air mass that we're enjoying. And we're going to see a transition now as this air mass moves out, and these things don't always just hang out forever, as we know well. High pressure is sitting this morning right over the West Virginia border, so it covers all of the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic states. And it was nice to see at least a dry push getting down into North Carolina. When we take a look at the temperatures and the relative humidities, this area, particularly down into South Carolina and Georgia, where they had a long stretch of 90 plus weather and even near 100 degree plus weather, a much well-deserved break for them. So where are we going with all of this? Well, from this morning, where I'm just giving you a profile of temperatures at 8 a.m. this morning, very cool, but also bone dry. You can see the temperature here. It's a little hard to see. By the way, you can find this tool if you go to weather.gov to the Mount Holly website, PHI, Philadelphia. Click on New Jersey at weather.gov, click over New Jersey, and this tool is on their homepage, and you can just plot temperatures and all sorts of things. But you got the temperature dew points here. This is a really, really nice air mass for this time of year. Not a whole lot going on as we look at the Northeast satellite. It's nice and clear. You've got some high cloudiness down in the south in Virginia, North Carolina. You've got some patchy clouds in parts of upstate New York. You do have some clouds moving southeast from the Great Lakes. This should thin out as they head eastward, but it's also part of the process of the next change that's going to be occurring here. And you're seeing on the wider view the showers and thunderstorms that are going on back through parts of the plains again. The frontal boundary is well to the south. We're protected here in the Northeast. You can see that high pressure in the northern areas just kind of holding on to that dry air. By the way, we still have disturbed weather in the southwest Gulf of Mexico. The Hurricane Center is still monitoring this. It's been there for a good 5 days now, and it really has not gotten better organized. And at some point, it is going to start running out of time as it's going to get pulled up to the northeast. Next weather change is coming for later Wednesday night. This is the Storm Prediction Center's view regarding severe weather. So it has much of the Northeast at a general risk for thunderstorms, marginal risk touching South Jersey, southern Pennsylvania, slight risk going into Maryland and Virginia. This is for later Wednesday, and in particular for Wednesday evening and Wednesday night. I think this might get expanded a little bit further east and further north as we watch the next weather system going through. Now, here's how we're playing it out going forward. Here's your jet stream, that northwest flow with the deep upper trough. We're showing you the map from yesterday. And what happens here is that, of course, lifts out. We've got this weak system that is coming through, relatively weak, but there is a short wave in the upper atmosphere. This is going to trigger off showers and thunderstorms late Wednesday into Thursday morning. But the good news is that as we move into the end of the week and the weekend, we've been struggling with the idea of, well, where's this frontal boundary going to set up again? Well, guess what? It's going to set up far enough to the south, because when you look at the upper air flow here, it's going to be from the northwest. And we're going to be on the edge of this rather strong trough that's off the coast of eastern Canada. And as a result, if this holds, and there's every reason to believe that this is going to hold, we're going to have some fairly decent weather beginning later on Thursday and for sure Friday and into the weekend, with no real weather issues as far as rain and thunderstorms. And in fact, temperatures are going to be starting from Wednesday and lasting through the rest of the week and into the weekend. We're looking at highs that are going to reach the mid 70s to low 80s just about every single day. So we're getting ready to have a nice stretch of weather here. So let's make sure we take advantage of it when it gets here. All right, folks. All right, so it went a little bit over 5, but every bit of just a little. Have a great day. If you haven't downloaded my weather app, just go to Google Play or the App Store and punch in Joe Cioffi or meteorologist Joe Cioffi and download my free weather app. And this way you'll have weather front and center for you. We're going to have an update coming on that app very, very soon with a few modifications and a few additions. So as soon as it's out, I'll let you know. Have a great day. Thanks for being here this morning on Weather in 5.